The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers for the second straight game, even though there was a day in between the games. Can the Bulls get another win against the Cleveland Cavaliers? Well, we're going to see because we're going to talk about it all and more. But you know what we got to do first? What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content today, y'all. And yeah, man, the Chicago Bulls got another game against Cleveland today. The Bulls are at their full strength. Everybody is healthy today for the Chicago Bulls except Noah Essengay, who wouldn't have been playing anyway. The Cavs are going to be without Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley. So this is probably going to be a loss by the Chicago Bulls. Now, I'm just keeping up the same energy. When we've seen the Bulls lose disappointing fashion to teams before, so I'm not going to act like we can just assume the Bulls are going to come into this game and win this one. They're going to have to work their ass off still. And that's what it comes down to with this team. This team cannot afford to take a single day off ever. They just can't. They can't afford to take a day off. And so we're going to have to see the Chicago Bulls come into this game with the energy that they started off last game with. And let's see if the Bulls can win it, man. They're going to have to put in that work to get it done, though. And we'll see if they can do that. It's all about work. It's all about how you're willing to put it together. And we'll see if the Bulls are willing to do that today against the Cleveland Cavaliers and do what they did last game. They had the energy that we've been missing in the last game. The bench came in. They gave the good energy that we needed to see from that bench unit. The starters were plus in that game as well. Now let's see what the Bulls can go out here and do. Let's see if they can get it done and get another victory against the Cleveland Cavaliers because we need and deserve to see it. So we'll see what happens there. Why does it keep refreshing? Tough game, but let's hope for a win tonight against Cleveland. Yeah, listen, they still got Darius Garland. Jared Allen's still there, right? They still got their role players. They had 2 role players score over 20 against the Chicago Bulls in the last game. So let's see if the Bulls are ready and prepared for it because if they're not, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be very ugly. IO, both thumbs recover. Yeah, and hopefully the woman did too. Hopefully she did too. Will they find their balls today? I mean, they found their balls in the last game. They played pretty damn well. So let's hope they can do it again. So excited to see IO play tonight. Yeah, I mean, temper some expectations. We'll see. It is just a thumb injury. I mean, for whatever that's worth. So hopefully he's out. He's ready to go. Nothing lingering there for him at all. So let's hope that he's ready and locked in and geared up and ready to go. The jacket. Thank you. This is like my second favorite jacket now. This is my first time wearing it. It is nice though. It is nice. But yeah, let's hope and see what the Chicago Bulls can do today, man. Hope they're locked in. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. What's going on, Daniel Berry? Says happy Friday, here, everyone. What's going on, Daniel? Glad to have you in here, man. The Bulls play today and they play on Sunday. No Bears game Sunday, though. The Bears actually play on tomorrow. So, yeah, let's hope we can get a winning weekend for the Chicago Bulls. Like, I'm gonna be ridiculous if the Bulls and the Bears win in back-to-back days. It means the Bulls can either win today and the Bears win tomorrow, or the Bears win tomorrow and the Bulls win on Sunday. I would love to see some back-to-back stacking with that one. Was the injury the same to both thumbs? Yeah, so it was a sprained thumb to both thumbs. One had a bone bruise, one didn't, but the overall injuries was the same to both thumbs. Good evening, big bro. Happy late birthday, fam. I know it passed, but I didn't think you were on that day. Much love. Bro, you didn't tell me happy birthday in the last live stream. I appreciate you, bro. I'm never gonna shy away from birthday love. I appreciate y'all. Bro, we need to get Dalton Connect. He fits right in with the look the Bulls like, and he's killing in the G League. Damn, they put Dalton Connect in the G League? Dalton Connect's playing in the G League right now? I didn't even know that. That's crazy to me. I didn't even know he was playing in the G League. He's too good for the G League. Is he recovering from an injury or something? That don't make any sense for Dalton Connect to be in the G League to me. But maybe that's just me. That's crazy. That's wild that Dalton Connect's in the G League. Hey, it goes to show, man. And people were complaining about Noah Essengate being in the G League. Noah Essengate at least didn't play very many NBA minutes. Dalton Connect played. He's in the G League. That's wild. I'm happy Ayo is back because we play his son next game. Yeah, we play Trey Jones the next 2 games. After this one. So, yeah, get Ayo back out there so he can sun. Even though you could tell Trey Young's tired of that narrative that Ayo's his dad, because I actually think in the last game Trey might have cooked Ayo. I think the last time we played the Atlanta Hawks, Trey might have cooked Ayo. He might have put up a big. I think we still got the dub, but I think he might have cooked Ayo. But yeah, it is what it is, man. You got to take it all with a grain of salt. Take it all for what it's worth, man. But yeah, we're gonna see what this Bulls team does today, man. That's all I can say. Dalton's on the Lakers. No, Dalton Connect's not on the Lakers. He's on the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, you're right. I'm thinking about. You know what? You're right. Dalton Connect is on the Lakers. What my mind went to Donovan Clingan, and that's just old man brain. I know Dalton Connect, but my brain is registered Donovan Clingan. We don't need another wing, bro. We don't need another wing. I'm good on another wing. We don't need no more wings on this team. Yeah, he's killing it, and Brody need to be there, but you know how that go with Coach Braun. LOL, he a perfect fit, man. Listen, cool. I don't think we need no more offense. We need defense, though. Like I get what you're saying. Like, for example, if Kevin Huerter left and we had Dalton Connect and Kevin Huerter left, I'm not mad at that. But I think right now on this team, we need more defense. I'm not worried about any more players that can put up points. Like I said, I was thinking about Clingan. I don't know why my brain went to that. Connect is so old. He got kids in the G League. Oh, wait, that's a different Laker. That's funny. That's funny. Lakers are a library of confusion. The Lakers are the Lakers. That's all I can say on that one. They are who we thought they were. That's all I can say on that one. Our second round pick is 4th in G League score. Listen, Lachlan Albrook is cooking. I haven't did a G League episode in a minute. I gotta get a G League episode done for Dalton Connect, if nothing else, because Dalton's cooking. Dalton is absolutely cooking. He's playing really good. The fuck was that? Where did that sound come from? Good at Haize. We need 2 really strong two-way players. Yeah, I mean, and one of those needs to be a center. But it is what it is. This roster's not going to be perfect this year. It's highly unlikely the Bulls acquire what they need to make this roster as balanced as it needs to be for us to make any real noise. I'm not expecting it at this point. At this point, I just want to see this team be as good as what they can be, and let's keep it pushing at that. Let's go through this season. We always knew. AK told us it was going to be an evaluation year before the season even started. Let's continue to go through this evaluation year, and then we'll see where we are on the other side of that. That's all I can say on that one. But in this game, though, because we haven't really talked much about this game, what I need to see the Bulls do in this game, come out with the same energy you came out with last game. Trust your bench. I want to see how the double big lineup used. I know they don't have Evan Mobley, but I still want to see what the double big lineup looks. And if it keeps being a plus thing for the Chicago Bulls team. And then do we continue to rebound the ball well? Like, let's start getting some momentum. We know that the Bulls aren't going to tank, so let's keep getting some momentum and see what we can do with it. But make no mistake about it, between now and the February trade deadline, it's all about evaluation. That's what this is about. It's all about evaluation. And you got to see what's going to happen there. Vooch needs to make Jared Allen work tonight on the defensive end. Listen, Vooch was about a nothing into the fourth quarter of last game. So I'm not even going to hold that against Vooch. Like, he had a big fourth quarter. He scored 9 points, I think, in the fourth quarter. Maybe it was 13 points in the fourth quarter of that game. I know he scored majority of his points came in the fourth quarter of that game. I'm not even worried about it at this point with Vooch. What I want to see is this Bulls team win by any means necessary. I'm not going to say Vooch needs to do anything. Like, I just want to see this team play the best way they can. I just want to check my math. How many points did Vooch have? Vooch had 13 points in just the fourth quarter. That means he had 7 points in the rest of the 3 quarters of the game. That's Nikola Vucevic for you, bro. That's Vooch. Simmons can't shoot, but his a better. I don't know why y'all like to do this to me, but he's a better defender than any player we have. So let's get him cheap and he can come off the bench. Who are you talking about? I have no idea who you're talking about. Talking about Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons is not better than any defender that we have on this team. If you're talking about Ben Simmons, you're crazy. You must be Australian. I think we found a winning formula based on how we played last game. Question is, can we sustain it again? That is the you are absolutely right. Right? Because it comes back down to energy and stuff. So you're right. Like that is the winning formula for this Bulls team. Playing with energy, playing tough, that is the winning formula for the Chicago Bulls team. But it's something that's so impossible to think that this team is going to sustain that. Haize, have you seen Brandon Carlson, the 7-footer on OKC? He's a two-way guy that will be perfect for the Bulls. Shoots threes, blocks shots, are two-ways tradable. And you cannot trade two-way contracts. They are not tradable. Why can the Bulls not start Smith instead of Vooch? I mean, they can, but they don't want to. That's why they can't. And at this point, I'd rather start Collins over Vooch. I mean, yeah, if we're going to start any player, it's going to be Collins off Vooch, because what we're seeing from Jalen Smith is Jalen's better when he's playing it. Like, he is so much more impactful playing at the four. Now, he's not scoring at what he did when Zach Collins was out, but if you're looking at overall impact on the game, Jalen Smith is affecting the game, the totality of the game, more from the four than he was from the five. Tell me a better defender on the Bulls than Simmons. Ayo Dosunmu, then Simmons, right? Like what Simmons was at one point, that's great. He hasn't been that in a while. Go and look at it. Defensively, he hasn't been that in a while. I don't think he's been a plus defender his last 3 years in the league. Ayo's a better defender than him. Trey Jones is a better defender than him. Patrick Williams may be on Ben Simmons' level per what we've seen from Ben Simmons the last few years. Ben Simmons ain't helping nobody right now. Now he can. I'm not saying that. No, saying he can't help anybody is wrong. That's wrong of me to say. But he's not at the point where he used to be. He can come off the bench, like he can play in that P. Will role. That's cool. But he's too much of an inconsistent shooter and too inconsistent defensively now. So it is what it is. It's like people asking for freaking bowl ball. Like, we got to stop with that shit. Yeah. Right now, so right now in this season, Ben Simmons teams are scoring 4.9 points more per 100 possessions when he's on the court, and players that he's guarding are shooting 4% better from the field than what they shoot on their averages. Last year, players shot 1.5% better. The season before that, 1.3% better. He hasn't been a plus defender in 3 years. The last time that Ben Simmons' on-ball defense held players to below their average shooting was the 2022-23 season. That was the last time he was a plus defender. Ben Simmons isn't what he used to be, and that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Not even Australians like Ben Simmons. That's funny. Was it a coincidence that the rest of the team kind of fell off the cliff when Vooch did, except Giddey, obviously? I don't think that it had anything to do with Vooch per se, because we saw players have good games without Vooch having good games. But I do think it adds a dynamic. The team overall lost its momentum. People play 2K. Oh, bro. People definitely play 2K and think it's real life, bro. All the time, man. There's still people that's like, hey, bring back Dwight Howard. Shut up. Haize, I'm not talking about skill set wise, but the way you didn't even need to put how there. You added an extra word that you didn't even need to add in, Shay. You literally would have been fine saying the way Kevin Huerter hustles on the defensive end. It reminds me a little bit of Kyle Korver, not a lockdown, but very effective. Oh, I don't even think Kyle hustled as much as Kevin Huerter has been this season. Bulls only won because I missed the game. I'm watching this one, though, unfortunately. Okay. Been a minute since I've been in the live pregame. What's popping? What's going on, Josh? Last time I saw Simmons, he was letting his hair grow and looking like he was on Delonte West trajectory. That's crazy. That's crazy. To you. I watch you every morning and night episodes and Locked On NBA. I know the Bulls come first and foremost, but I can clearly tell basketball is your first love. Great analysis across the league. I appreciate that. I love sports, bro. Like literally. I could talk sports all day long. It's not even just basketball. I could talk football. We can get into the nitty-gritty of analytics there. People don't know this. I could talk hockey. I love hockey. So like, I just love sports, bro. Honestly, I just love sports. Norm Van Leer said that for years. RIP, play with energy and defense. It still ain't happening. Herter ain't connect, bro, at all. Dalton a baller, bro. That's the move for real, for real. Why is Dalton in the G League then? Why couldn't he help a team that actually was trying to get to the playoffs? Ask yourself this: a team that has championship aspirations, if he's a baller, why can't he get on the basketball court? Because he can't defend shit. And his shooting's been inconsistent in the NBA so far. Welcome to the NBA. Players that look good in the G League don't always look good in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm it's way too early in Dalton Connect's career to write him off yet. But to say that he's a baller, I'm sorry, but there ain't that many ballers that were drafted as near lottery picks that are in the G League in their second year when their team needs shooting. Keep that in mind. The team needs shooting, and they looked at Dalton Connect and said, "You know what? We good." Red Velvet is a cool nickname. Red Velvet is swanky. It's not about cake. Listen, it's about cake. It's always about cake. Fuck. Sounds like Dalton's dad is in the chat. That's funny. Spell check. I need to use it. I mean, they not him. I don't. At this point, I've lost the plot. I lost the plot. But all right, y'all. We'll see what the Bulls can do tonight, man. Hopefully, the Bulls can get a dub against this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Me and Pat the designer are going to be on the live call today. So we're going to be doing a cold live call today. Pat the designer is going to come through. We're going to kick it. We're going to talk. We're going to chill. You know how we do. Probably make some off-color jokes. That's just the way that we get down technically, man. And also, you know what? I need y'all. Why is CHGO trying to do pregame shows now? And post games, like I get it, they always do post game shows, but like, listen, I get it. I love Big Dave and Matt Peck. I want to be clear. This is not any shots at Big Dave or Matt Peck. But all I can say is this. When you need two of the best podcasters in the world, that's Big Dave and Matt Peck, and a Hall of Famer, y'all know who the Hall of Famer is, to just compete with Chicago Bulls Central, that's wild. That's wild. That's all I can say. Go look at the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all. Catch y'all on the live stream with Pat, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.